And last but not least, our third and final community innovation demo of the day comes from BNP Paribas Securities Services. Another group of individuals with whom I've had the pleasure of working closely over the last 2 years. Today, we're going to see the integration between their internal query management system, Hobart, and their chosen collaboration platform, Symphony. So I'd like to introduce Tiago Ferreira, Global Head of Workflow Management Solutions.
Everyone.
Also happens to be the Symphony product owner. Nair Mendes, Symphony Business Analyst. And Benoit Strek, Head of Cognitive Centers.
Hi.
Thank you. Welcome. And as Tiago and Nair get set up with their computers to demonstrate, first of all, Benoit, let's perhaps maybe talk a little bit about how Symphony is used, both in CIB and also in security services at BNP Paribas.
Sure. So good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, HA, for the opportunity. So today, Symphony is used widely within our CIB division, mainly for trading activity. So at BNP Paribas Securities Services, so we are working on the post-trade environment. So the context is a little bit different. So I think we started this journey together 4 or 5 years ago. And now we have 4,000 people within BP2S using the platform on a daily basis, which is a very good result. And we have been focusing so far on improving internal communication and internal efficiency. And now the objective for us is to accelerate the communication with external clients through Symphony. Today, it is a fact that it is still done mainly by emails, and this is what we are trying to change. So that's where we are today.
And with regards to what we're going to see today, what's been the main drive and reason for implementing this?
Sure. So as you mentioned, we already have a legacy, well-established tool, which is called Hobart, which is a query management system. So the idea is not to replace one tool by another, but really to combine both to use the best, I would say, functionalities of this tool. So we want to offer Symphony as a new communication channel for the client, because it's really part of our omni-channel strategy. But we want also to maintain the core functionalities of Hobart, like KPI, track record, workflow management, and so on and so forth. So in a nutshell, we want to offer flexibility, reactivity, but also within the control framework of Hobart, which is, as I mentioned, our corporate tool for QMS.
Great. Are you all set with the screen? And you?
Not yet. No.
Not yet?
No.
Okay, so maybe
Sure.
I'll give you another question.
Yeah, of course. It's not
I'm interested in your title.
Yes.
What does the Cognitive Center really do? So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so it's a very catchy name, but it's very simple. So there are 2 objectives. So the first one is to make client communication more digital. And so that's really about Symphony. And the second part is to automate most of the conversations that we have with the client. So we are working on a huge program to develop the cognitive agent, virtual assistant, in order to automate and to help, I would say, our human colleagues to reply to the client in a, I would say, a quicker and more efficient way. So it's really about, as I said, improving and automating all these interactions that we have with the client on a daily basis.
Great. Tiago, how are we good now?
Yeah.
Awesome. You're still good now? Perfect. Stage is yours.
So as Benoit presented, for this demo, I'm going to act as a client of the BNP Paribas Securities Services, and I will act as an account manager within our teams. So whenever I want to raise a query, I just need to find the BP2S client query bot within Symphony. I'm going to interact with him just pressing I. And I have 3 options, so raise query, update ticket, and get status. I'll get through all of them, but we'll start with raise query. I'm going to select the group I want to raise the query, so I'm going to choose Security Services, and I want to update my trade. So whenever I press select, the bot will show the message that it has been created on the Security Service group that you can see on the side of Nair, and I need to wait for the acknowledgement of an account manager. So go to Nair.
Thank you, Tiago. From the point of view of the operational team, the request shall enter in the group containing all the settlement account managers. Let's take this as a department of example. This is an existing group already on Symphony that concentrates all the queries raised by the BP2S client query bot, which enables all the operational teams, so all the settlement operational team, to map all the queries created and also to keep record of who is the employee who managed each query. So all the members of this group can see the ticket request to enter. By pressing the request is also to see the query, the Symphony ID of the query. Who is the client? In this case is Tiago, and if someone of the group has already actioned or picked up this query. So myself, I'm acknowledging it, and everyone in the group is able to see, which is great. At the same time, a separate room between myself, the operational account manager, Tiago, the client, and the bot is created. As I mentioned before, with the Symphony identification ID for the settlement account manager is able to map later, as we show it to you in our Hobart, our client query management solution system. So here, as we can see, we have all the information that was previously exchanged between the bot and Tiago with the client already here. And I just need to say, hi, Tiago, sure. And I just write, what is your trade ID? What do you want to modify? And I just send and wait for Tiago to reply to me.
Yeah. So on my side, I'm just going to say that my trade ID is 121345, and I need to change my trade date to May 31st.
So amazing. Now I have all the information that I need to create a ticket. I just say, of course, I will do it, just to keep the conversation flowing between me and Tiago. And now I'm ready to launch the hashtag create ticket, which will automatically pop up all the rules that are the steps for us, operational team, to create a ticket in our platform. So these are the steps. I'm from the BP2S business line. So this is just a matter of examples. So we are not from New Zealand, of course. So topic, client service. Let me just fulfill, inquire, complaint. And now the ticket is created directly in our platform. Tiago is also able to see this step being done. And
so in either of the sides, okay, we can see all the content of the message that is going to be raised directly on our platform. So even if Nair is sick tomorrow, anyone from the team can go to our platform, okay, and give an answer, because all the historic of the query will be recorded directly on the platform. So no one else has the right to go to this chat, only Nair, but in our platform, everything is recorded, so anyone can act in the future.
So now the next step is to go to our platform. I just need to copy this query identification. I just go to Hobart, the client query. Sorry. Okay. I just passed it here to identify. This is a bit slow today, so just bear with me a second. Tiago, are you able to have it on your side? Okay, no, it already popped up here, so keep going. So here it appears the ticket that we have created on Symphony. We just press it. And the only step is now to generate the reference on the ticket here. Just to mention that all the conversation between the client and the operational is recorded on Symphony and here on Hobart. So if I press this file, I will have a PDF with all the conversations, so everything is recorded and published here. So this is a matter of internal purposes, or the steps to create the SR number, which is a reference. And now it's blocked again. Just wait a bit for the service to work. Well, but the next step I will keep explaining is just to generate the reference. We can see the reference, and then automatically a message will pop up in our chat room between the client and the operational, seeing this is your reference, this action was taken place, and this chat room is always only available for the next 2 hours. Then it will disappear and will be deactivated fully. Over to you, Tiago.
Okay, so imagine that I have the reference, okay, I could anytime update the ticket. Sorry, it's not here. Okay, so I'm going to choose an old one, just for you to see.
So, okay, Hobart is not working as well, but
okay.
I would like to show you how it would pop up here, this same message on our internal client query management platform. Maybe, Tiago, you are able to show?
I can try.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. But yeah, so sorry, it's blocking on my side as well. But you can see, okay, that any message will be recorded, and we'll get the incoming part, okay, to Hobart, saying whatever I just write, okay, on the Symphony side. So anything I need to update, immediately it goes and get recorded on our internal platform.
And that's it?
No, so it's not done, okay? So the third option we have, sorry for that, is the get status. So in any given time, okay, I can request the bot the summary of all the queries I've raised to BP2S. Okay, so I always know which are the ones that are open and the ones that are completed, and I can download them as a report, okay, in Excel, to either share with my team or with my bosses, and I can download all the content of each one of the queries. So it's really straightforward, okay, and the goal is really to be the most efficient possible without losing time, either on my side, either on the operational side. So thank you.
Great. I think the speed of Wi-Fi is a testament to what great turnout we have today. We have more than 200 people in the room connecting to the Wi-Fi. But we have seen this in practice previously, and it worked very smoothly. So this was great. Clearly adds a lot of efficiency to a lot of the operational client service folks and gives great oversight to your clients as well. But what's next? Where do you want to take it next level? What's the evolvement going to look like?
Sure, Ache. So good question. So really, I think we have 3 priorities. So the first one I mentioned, but I'm going to repeat it, is omnichannel. So we really want to give the possibility for our clients to contact us through a variety of channels, so Symphony, emails, chatbot, but then to get this communication at the end of the day organized within a specific and robust workflow. The second aspect is to increase operational efficiency, especially in the security settlement space. And we talked a little bit earlier about CSDR and the challenge that it will bring. So we are very interested in some of the integrations that you have been working on, like, for example, Sapphire or Access FinTech, in order to increase operational efficiency, to reduce the operational risk, and to increase time to market. And finally, we are also looking at integrating Symphony with our own virtual cognitive agent. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, we want to introduce artificial intelligence, NLP, NLU within Symphony, and to automate, as I said, most of this communication through virtual assistant, but all integrated within the Symphony platform. So overall, I think there are a lot of exciting projects between both organizations. And again, very happy to be there. We thank you again for the invite, and we are looking forward to working together in the future.
Great. Thank you very much, Benoit, Nair, and Tiago, for traveling all the way to London.